Okay guys, just doing a quick restoration to my headlights using the Meguiar's Headlight Restoration 2-step kit, which includes the coating, the protective coating, so a cleaner and a coater. We've come from, that's the from, very misted, and that's what we're getting to. You've got your cleaning solution that comes with this kit, and you also get 2 of these. I've already used 1 of these sanding pads that you could attach to a drill if you're lazy, but I've just been doing it by hand. Yeah, so you've got your cleaning solution, 2 of these pads, and your coating. So it's a spray-on coat, and that's why, well, it doesn't come with the kit obviously, you must mask up your car, so masking tape and lots of newspaper, which generally is free. What I'd also recommend is that you have handy a cloth, damp cloth, and obviously some water nearby so you can keep making that damp, and 2 towels. I'm actually going to start with a fresh pad for this second headlight, and just so I'm not transferring dirt from the old one. And they say about 1/4, obviously American product. So obviously once you've got that on there, it's a case of applying it. They say consistent strokes, probably so you don't get streaks. And of course try and get into your corners as well. Which in hindsight, what I probably should have done, but I'm going to do both of these consistently, is I probably should have raised the bonnet and then masked it up, rather than the way I have done it. And I'm trying to avoid going round and round, which is hard when you've got a round headlight, but try and go either up and down or side to side, as they say on their own YouTube video. Yeah, I really didn't think this was working, because as you'll see in a sec, look, I'm going to clean this up, and I'm not going to do it every time. I'll come back and record it once it's done, because I might end up doing this 2 or 3 times, but sort of give it some elbow grease as well, because I mean essentially you're trying to cut through the dirt is what you're doing. This isn't a magic solution, it's not sort of a magic chemical breakdown of the dirt. I'm sure some of that's going on as well, but it's really you're scraping through a layer, I believe, is how you're actually getting this done. Yeah, I really should have raised the bonnet and masked it up, but anyway. Okay, if I wipe that off now, this is where it gets disheartening, because you wipe it off to see how you're progressing, and what you find is it doesn't look much better at all. And so even when I sort of, in fact I'll do it this time just to show you, look, if I really wipe that off, okay, using that one, now I've got my damp cloth, so I'm going to clean that off as well. That then looks better, and you think, oh yes, sweet. Okay, but you know, because you've read the instructions, that's looking good already actually, just with the one, but I'm going to do another one just in case. Cut through that grime. Okay, and then you know, because you've read the instructions, that you've got to dry it as well. And then this is again a disheartening bit, because you dry it, make sure my masking stuff doesn't come up, and it looks like that. And even though it says on the instructions you're looking for a uniform frosted look, to me I was thinking, yeah, I'm not convinced, because that just looks as bad as it was before in my book, right? So that's why I was going over it again and again and again. I did it about 4 times. I'm going to do it a couple, because you can see this isn't uniform, but and it does say you're looking for a frosted look, but I just thought it wasn't working. However, once you dry it off, and once you do this until it's uniform, then wash it off again, dry it off, and it's looking uniform, then even though it looks frosted, then you spray on the sealant, and that's why as you apply that, that's when it comes up looking like this. Okay, that's where we're at now. So you can see it's certainly clearer. It's as uniform as I can get it. I've been over this about 3 or 4 times and just checking it each time, and I think what I'm actually now dealing with is, if you look, it's clean to the point of I'm revealing things like there's a little bit of chip in the headlight there, and there's some scratch marks over here. I don't know if you can see that, which I think is somebody else's previous attempt at cleaning it, potentially, because it's certainly not anything. The pad is quite soft. It's not that, and it's not in the direction that I'm going purposely that way, and those scratches are all over the place. So I think that's possibly, now I'm cleaning down to the point of revealing somebody else's attempt in the cars past. So that's what we're aiming for, and it still looks cloudy. All right, and this is why I thought this wasn't working. Certainly looked better than when we started, but doesn't look great. But now watch what happens. Okay, so now I'm going to just shaking up, nothing dodgy going behind the camera, there we go, just shaking up the coating, and this is why you have to have your car masked up. And now I'm going to concentrate on my spraying, not my filming, but because I obviously want to make sure the spraying's correct. I'm going to spray this on and you'll see how this transforms as we go. So you can see as you apply that coat, and now I'm going to set a 5-minute timer, and then I'll come back and do a second coat, and that's what it looks like after 2 coats. That's the other one. This is already done. Okay, a couple of runs there if I'm honest, but hey, not bad at all. Certainly better than what I had before, and certainly cheaper than a new set of headlights. So there we go. I hope that's useful to somebody.